Top 10 most popular foods in the world. 10. Cupcake. A cupcake is a little cake baked in an aluminum cup or a thin paper form. Typically, one cupcake serves one person. The first reference of a cupcake can be found in Amelia Simmons' cookbook American Cookery, published in 1796. A cake was to be cooked in miniature cups, according to her recipe. Eliza Leslie's Receipts cookbook first used the term cupcake in 1828. Cupcakes have grown in popularity over the years, and the term cupcake now refers to any little cake that is roughly the size of a cup. 9. Croissant. Pure butter and a somewhat sweet yeast dough are the perfect ingredients for these flaky, golden-colored crescent-shaped pastries. When removed from the middle, the yellow-white interior should be slightly elastic, ready to be topped with a pat of butter or some fresh jam if made properly. The croissant was greatly influenced by Austrian Kipfels, according to experts. This pastry was created in 1683 to commemorate Austria's triumph over the Ottoman Empire, and its shape is said to resemble the crescent moon on the Turkish flag. 8. Tofu. Tofu is a unique vegan product derived from coagulated soy milk that has a texture similar to cheese. Coagulation separates the curd from the whey, resulting in protein-rich soy curds that are stored in containers to maintain their rectangular shape, making them conveniently available for further usage. The majority of tofu variations are made by the coagulation process, although there may be differences in how the whey is stored and drained, which alters the texture of the finished product. Firm and soft tofu, which are used differently depending on their composition and qualities, are the most common distinctions. 7. Mochi. Mochi, which are small sticky rice cakes, are a staple of Japanese food and culture. The time-consuming technique of pounding boiled or steamed rice, usually the sticky mochigum variety, into a thick and homogeneous paste is the first step in making mochi. It is then rolled out and molded into little circular shapes. Although it may have originated in China, mochi has long been linked with Japan. It first arose during the Yayoi period, when it was only consumed by the elite, until the Heian period, when it became a common delicacy cooked and given during religious festivals, as people felt it brought good fortune and health. 6. Cellophane noodles. These thin noodles, which are also known as Chinese vermicelli or glass noodles, are prepared with water and starch derived from mung beans, yams, cassava, or potato. Their translucent appearance and fairly mild flavor distinguish them. Cellophane noodles are commonly seen in soups and stir-fries, but they can also be found in salads. When used in soups, they soften rapidly, yet when used in stir-fries, they stay al dente and absorb the flavors of the other components. Vinegar, fish sauce, soy sauce, or chili oil are typically used to flavor the noodles. Cellophane noodles are also popular in Malaysia, Indonesia, the Philippines, Japan, Tibet, India, Pakistan, Korea, Vietnam, Thailand, and Hawaii, in addition to China. 5. Tacos. Tacos are Mexico's national food, with roots in the 18th century Mexican silver mines, when the word taco referred to explosives wrapped in a piece of paper and placed into rocks. It was known as tacos de minero or miners' tacos because it was used to extract precious ore from mines. Today, the term is frequently used to refer to Mexico's most popular street food and fast food item, thin, flat griddle-baked tortillas topped with a variety of toppings, folded, and consumed without utensils. Tacos are anything that is served on a soft tortilla and come in an endless variety of flavors. The typical carne asada is thinly sliced steak roasted over coals and served with salsa, onions, guacamole, and a lime wedge in Sonora, Mexico. 4. Ramen. Ramen is a Japanese noodle soup that dates back to 1910, when Chinese cooks blended noodles with a salty broth. The dough was kneaded with a sodium carbonate-infused mineral water called kansui, and the curly noodles were bright yellow in color and more elastic than Japanese noodles at the time. Its name comes from the pronunciation of the Chinese term ramen, pulled noodles, and Nissin Foods released chicken ramen, the first instant form of noodles with a chicken-flavored broth, in 1958. 3. Burger. According to Mimi Sheraton of the New York Times, the burger evolved from the German Deutsches beefsteak. Its other name, hamburger, is derived from the fact that many German immigrants arrived via Hamburg's harbor. Burgers are a delectable delicacy made comprised of medium-rare seared beef patties sandwiched between fresh, lightly toasted buns and topped with onion slices and ketchup or Dijon mustard. Other sauces and vegetables, such as salad greens and tomatoes, are available, but they tend to make the meat cold, according to Mrs. Sheraton. 2. Sushi. Sushi is the most well-known culinary representation of Japan, and it is normally created with rice and ingredients rolled inside a sheet of dry seaweed. Sushi, on the other hand, is an umbrella phrase that covers a vast range of sub-varieties that can be created with a wide variety of ingredients and presented in a variety of ways. Sushi is made entirely of vinegared rice, despite the fact that it has become incorrectly associated with raw fish. Sushi began as a way of preserving fish, and it was created in Southeast Asia before reaching Japan in the 8th century. 1. Pizza. Depending on how you interpret it, the tale of how this common household name came to be varies. Pizza's origins are in the ancient Middle East, if you conceive of it as an oven-baked flatbread. If toppings are required, pizza's origins can be traced back to the ancient Romans and Greeks, who baked flatbreads and topped them with locally available spices and olive oil. However, the tomato sauce, cheese, and a variety of toppings that we all know and love came from Italy. It gained popularity in Naples in the 18th century as a low-cost, nutrient-dense dish that was mostly consumed by peasants. Early Neapolitan flatbreads covered with lard, salt, and garlic evolved into the contemporary pizza as we know it today. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel.